And then I got up for sunrise this morning. Beautiful, mate, stunning. Just sitting there, disconnected from everything. And it's so good for the soul. And that's why I do it. And it's so worth the blood, sweat and tears. It's good, so good, mate, isn't it? But with a lighter pack, definitely. Have a good day, mate.
You too, mate. Catch you later on.
See you later.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning from the Arachar Alps. Up here today, up to do Beinn Narnain and Beinn hat squint as per. There we go. So got just roaming with me today. Nathan's not feeling too great, and Matt, I think I've told you yet. Matt unfortunately has got a hip injury, he's waiting on an operation, so until he gets that sorted he's not going to be out in the hills, so flying solo again. Great wee steep push up, reminded me of Ben Ledy, like up through the trees and then up onto this kind of fire track. So I'm just going to catch my bearings, I'm going to de-layer because I'm roasting already, and then I'll see you further up the hill.
I started off for the main Succoth car park. I think it was about £7 or £8 for the day's parking. Anyway, headed up this trail, accidentally went left and should have went straight on, but this is where you join back up.
Ooh, just look at that inversion, absolutely stunning. Ben Lomond's hidden again with the clouds all the way along Loch Long. Anyway, back to it.
The guy with the big pack you're about to see in the next clip provided the voice for the introduction of this video. Thanks, mate.
That gentleman's just done a wild camp at the top. Just heading up now. Absolutely gorgeous. Should get some excellent views at the top. Very much like Beinn Narnain, and there's false summit after false summit. I think it's as steep as Beinn Narnain. It's like, oh excellent, I'm just almost there, and then I think that's the top. I'm pretty sure that's the top. I'll go down the bottom and get some drone footage climbing up, and I think you can just see, you should be able to just see, yep, Ben Arthur, the cobbler. So if we're seeing that, it must be far away now. So I think that's got to be it. And then you've got Beinn Narnain on the left there and Ben Vorlich just behind it. And then a cry, I think that's how you sit. And round to Ben Lomond again. Anyway, how you doing, Roman? You look a bit knacked. You got enough to drink? You need some water, pal.
So this is the last kind of push up to the top of Beinn Narnain. Relatively easy, easier than Beinn Narnain, but this was kind of, there's only two parts to this climb that kind of required any kind of scrambling, and two parts where I had to help my dog up. He's fairly light, he's only 20 kilograms, so I could kind of throw him up, and once he got traction he realised he could get up and he was away. But he kind of struggled at one point, especially when I stuck the lead on him, and that was a bad mistake because he almost just pulled me straight down the mountainside. So I won't make that mistake again, I need to get an extendable lead. But anyway, you get to this kind of point here, this is the next kind of tight point. There's a chimney up there to the left which you could kind of scramble up, but we went up the kind of bypass path to the right hand side. You can kind of see it there. And once you kind of get up on to the main kind of summit plateau, you've got this nice pride rock where I offered to take a picture for a couple who I met on several locations during the journey. So if you're watching, I hope you enjoyed your day out. It was nice to meet you. Hopefully see you again at some point.
Pretty busy up here. I don't know if this was it or not, was over there, but trick point, Munro 22, Beinn Narnain. Then we head over to do Beinn. Probably grab some lunch first, I think, and I'll go and do that other trick point, just in case. case. There we go. Jeez. I'm going to stop, have some lunch, have a wee break before we go on to the next one. You're alright, Roman. Right, onto this very nice path now. But that descent of Beinn Narnain absolutely killed my knees. My knees are really sore. There's the cobbler. And then up to the Beinn. Right, it's just the coming back down that's worrying me. My knees gowping. It's fine going up the hill, it's just coming back down. Anyway, go on, Roman, let's go. So that's Beinn Narnain. We've just come down off of. And we're heading up this path here. That's the top, you can just see there. But aye, absolute right down. Absolutely nagged. No energy left at all. Not looking forward to this, coming back down with my knee. We'll just need to see how we get on. Just take it nice and slow.
Here's me trying to look all cool and failing miserably in 3, 2, 1. So the final pull up to Beinn was actually fairly straightforward in comparison to Beinn Narnain. As you can see, it was fairly busy. I didn't want to be, or I've not got enough confidence or balls to kind of be vlogging right in front of all these people, so I thought this was the best way. I thought I'd stick the drone up 15 metres above everybody, and that way kind of covering myself. Nobody seemed to mind or notice. Certainly I think the only time it started to anybody kind of paid attention was when it started beeping, because I only had 20% battery left, and I thought I better get this down. However, the only, I don't know if that was the true summit. I kind of went up to touch that, but there was people up there having lunch. I don't know if they know Munro etiquette. You don't kind of camp on the summit. Everybody else is going to come up and annoy you touching the summit every couple of minutes, especially on a busy one like this.
Top of Beinn. Look at all this. Absolutely stunning. Rowan made it too. It's quite busy up here. There's the summit of Beinn. I think that's Beinn Narnain in the background. Or is that Beinn Narnain over there? I don't know. That's Beinn Narnain. That's oh, where are they? That's Beinn Narnain. We've just been up. Acroy, Beinn Beinn, and then Beinn Narnain. And look at the views. So, all done. Just heading back now, however long it takes. Real chuffed. You alright, Roman? Sit right. Thought this would be a straightforward, straight back down, but it is not. Well, it is for most people. I'm just cramping up, totally. I don't think I've drank enough water. Both my legs are just cramping and I've had to stop. I'm just can't get comfy. So I'm just letting my legs try and recover. I've drank all my water and I've had on my last energy gel. So I can't get any more fluids into me. I'm kind of hoping somebody comes by. Oh, there's people coming. I'm hoping they've got water on them I can steal. Because honestly, that's horrific cramp. I had to stop, I couldn't keep walking. The cramp was just ridiculous. I think Roman's enjoyed himself. We're just on the last path all the way back down, but my legs are... Oh, let's see how we go on. I think I've got 2k left to go. I have to keep stopping, I've got terrible cramp. Absolutely terrible cramp. But just got to keep going best I can. I'm taking the piss now, look at this. It's sinking all the way. This must be the path they're redoing. Definitely needs it. It's sinking all the way down here. Just trying not to fall on my backside. Well, we made it back. And I mean just, I am goosed. Good. Went through all my water, all my sweets, all my juice, everything. I have to stop off in the hill. That was hard. That was hard. Glad we've done it. On to the next one.